There are two parts to losing someone you love: the moment they leave and every moment after. When my friend Anna lost her husband Daniel, she told me something I'll never forget. She said, "People talk about grief like it's a season, but it's not. It's a second life you start living, one where half of you still exists in another world." They were together for 12 years. Best friends, true partners, soulmates. The kind of love that doesn't need grand gestures, just small moments that built a home. And then one morning, he was gone. No warning, no goodbye, just silence. Section 2, the world after. Anna said the hardest part wasn't the first few months. It was after the world moved on, after the calls slowed, after people stopped checking in, after life kept going, but hers didn't. She'd walk through the grocery store and still reach for his favorite cereal. She'd hear a joke and instinctively look over to see if he was laughing too. And every night she'd still roll over, half expecting to find him there. Grief does that. It rewires your reflexes. It keeps your heart waiting for something it already knows will never return. And when people would gently suggest that she might find someone again, she'd just smile politely, because the thought of loving again felt like betrayal. Section 3, the guilt of moving forward. It took her years to understand that loving someone new doesn't erase the one you lost. It doesn't mean you've moved on. It means you've moved forward. There's a difference. She said, "I used to think letting someone else in meant I was closing the door on him, but I realized it meant I was keeping the door open to life. It meant I was keeping the door open to life." You see, grief and love come from the same place. The same heart that broke is still capable of feeling joy again. It just needs permission. For a long time, Anna wouldn't let herself feel that. She wore her pain like armor, because in a strange way, it was the last thing connecting her to him. And part of her was afraid that if she healed, she'd forget. But she didn't forget. She remembered differently. Section 4, when love returns. 5 years later, she met someone, unexpectedly, quietly, not through an app, not through friends, just through life. His name was Michael. He wasn't Daniel. He never tried to be. He didn't try to fill the silence. He just sat with her in it. The first time he held her hand, she cried. Not because she wasn't ready, but because part of her realized she was. Love this time didn't feel like fireworks. It felt like sunlight, gentle, warm, familiar. It didn't erase the past, it honored it. Michael once told her, "I know I'm not your first great love, but I'll spend my life making sure I'm your last gentle one." And in that moment, she understood something she hadn't before. You can fall in love again, not because you stopped loving the one who's gone, but because they'd want you to. Section 5, the lesson. If you've lost your soulmate, you probably know this truth. The grief never fully disappears. It just changes shape. It becomes lighter, softer, more woven into who you are. You learn to live with the love that no longer has a body. You learn to smile at memories instead of break beneath them, and one day you realize you can carry them and open your heart again. Anna once said, "I thought love died with him, but I see now love never dies, it just evolves." She still talks about Daniel sometimes. Michael listens, and in those moments, she knows she didn't lose love. She just learned it in 2 different forms. Section 6, faith and finale. If you're listening to this and you've lost your person, this is your reminder. You're not replacing them by healing. You're honoring them by continuing. They'd want to see you laugh again, to see you living, smiling, building new memories. Because love that deep doesn't want you frozen in pain, it wants you free. You'll always carry their voice, their laugh, their light, but there's space in your heart for someone new, not instead of them, but beside them. You don't stop loving the one who's gone. You just learn how to love again with the part of your heart they helped shape. So when love returns, and it will, let it in, you're not betraying the past. You're honoring the fact that love was always meant to multiply, not fade. And maybe, just maybe, the soulmate you lost had a hand in sending the next one your way. Because some loves never end. They just change how they show up. You'll recognize it in the quiet moments, in laughter that sneaks back when you least expect it. It won't erase the ache, but it will make the heaviness lighter. You'll carry both grief and joy, a testament to a heart that dared to love fully. And every smile, every touch, every shared silence will honor the one you lost. You'll remember that love isn't finite. It expands, it transforms, it teaches. And as you open your heart again, you'll realize that every ending was simply a prelude to something new. Because love, in all its forms, is never truly gone. It only waits for you to welcome it home. Love doesn't die, it transforms. Subscribe, like, share,